is Friday. Yay, Friday. It's your weekend warrior. Get ready to go do some sound, and you may find yourself. Today I'm going to find myself down by the Mon River, where they have set up a venue for Music on the Mon. Tonight is the last Music on the Mon festivities, you should say. They got like 3 bands that are going to be playing. The band that I work for is going to be going on last tonight. So from 9 o'clock till 10 o'clock. It's, like I said, they made the venue there. I don't have to bring anything as far as sound goes. I'll be operating as a stagehand and the go-between between the main house engineer and the band. More than likely, I'm going to get on the board and, dial in some effects on the show. We had a good time last night. I say weekend warrior. This job is starting to extend well past weekends anymore. But last night we did a gig for the Bill Henry Band, and they received an award a few hours before we actually did this gig, and it was really, really cool. Picked a little location, and at the location they hired another band that I work for, the franchise band, to show up. They came and they did an hour set. After that hour set, Bill Henry Band went on, played a few songs, and then they opened it up for like an open jam night, an open jam session. It was so awesome. I got a chance to see a lot of bands that I've worked with in the past, a lot of musicians that I worked with in the past, a lot of personal friends who were there, honoring our friend who had died. I mentioned that in one of my videos before, but that was a lot to go through for a lot of people, and last night's jam session did a lot for me for healing. It was so nice. Another thing that was really nice and made me feel good about it was the acknowledgement that I got from the band, just saying how I do what I do with a smile. I try to come into everything as positive as possible, and when something goes wrong, I either fix it or realize it can't be fixed and move on to make the show still go on. And I don't know, it's part of that whole serenity thing. If you know about that, you look up the serenity prayer. I don't talk about too many things that are religious per se, but I live in a way that really lines up with some good doctrine. I'll just put it that way. I try to do that all the time. Ooh, going through a tunnel. Anyway, we're on our way out to this gig. It's going to be a little chilly. I'm thinking lower 60s, upper 50s. When the sun goes all the way down, you never know what you're going to get around here in Pittsburgh. But anyway, I'll give you a little bit of travel music, and I'll see you when I get there.
About 7 or 8 and I yelled to the cabbie, go home, smell you later. I looked at my kingdom, I was finally there to sit on my throne. One more time, Southside, say alright. Say alright. Say alright. Say alright.
All done with tonight's gig. It was a good time. It was a good time all the way around. There was a whole lot of new faces at this outdoor event that I hadn't seen before, but they enjoyed the music. It was so nice to have local music be enjoyed by the locals. R&B vibe went over really, really well. They started off by playing their version of Come Together by the Beatles, and that made everybody come together. But my recovery was absolutely nothing. I put a drum set in my truck and took the drummer home. That was it. I like that. Those kind of gigs are awesome. I'm going to see them again next week. We're going to be outdoors. So this is different for me because I'm taking about 3 or 4 days to reflect on what I saw. First of all, the Sax Band that you'll see in the video, they were awesome. I'll leave a link to them at the bottom so you can check them out. But for the venue's sake, I would say the takeaway is that when you're doing that kind of sound, a line array system is great, but don't forget about the center fill. In the next couple pictures, I'll show you what I mean. The white lines represent where the sound was going, which with a line array system, it was going anywhere between 20 to 120 feet off of the stage, but only on the left and the right side in a straight line. Hence the word line array. What was needed in that setup was what we call center fills. Center fills are the speakers that would be down front, covering the area that I have marked in yellow. So if you need to back up, I'll show you another picture.